Sinisteve.
Hey YouTube, Sinisteve back with another video. And today is the turn of Ocean software. Now, I'm going to run out of space pretty quickly. I've got a lot of Ocean games. Again, not all of them. But yeah, I'm just going to crack on. I'm going to try and sort of keep this video fairly short. I'm not going to rabbit on about every single game for ages. But starting with Addams Family. Never a huge fan of the Amiga version on this. I know that the Atari ST version has a lot more sort of background detail. So no, never really got involved in this. And this is another one actually that I've never really played, Cool World. This one I played a little bit, but not for very long. Dennis, atrocious game in my opinion. Never liked this one. This game, Epic, not really my sort of game to be honest. I believe it's a bit of a sort of adventure game. I was far too young for games like this when this came out. And I've never been involved with that one. Next up, European Champions. I've never played this one either, to be honest. I do quite like the slipcover boxes. Nice blue navy boxes underneath. Got a massive sticker there that I'll get off. I know this had about 3 or 4 other variants, I believe. Set these up nicely. Next up is Hook. Couple of dodgy stickers on there, but there's a bit of squashing to this box as well. I'll have to either give this an iron or get an upgrade. Point and click adventure, so yeah, not my sort of thing. It's actually working out quite well not playing after these games, or not really my sort of thing. I get through them a lot quicker. Next up, Hudson Hawk. It's not too bad actually. C64 games a lot better, I believe. Again, a little bit of squashing. I didn't even realise I had this game. I got a lot of games off Big Mike, and he gifted me the hat. And whether, I don't know if he knew I had the game, but he obviously knows more about my collection than I did, because I didn't really even realise I had the game. But yeah, cheers for that, Mike. Next up is International Open Golf. I believe this is a really expensive one on the CD32. Blue box on this one's actually a little bit ropey. Next up, Jungle Strike. I mean, I remember playing these ones so much more on the Mega Drive than the Amiga. I've definitely played it and it holds up, but I don't know, it's just something about that 3-button pad. But this got a CD32 release and a normal 500 release as well. That's obviously a 1200 version. Then I've actually got quite a few variants of this one actually. Jurassic Park. I didn't even realise, but this is the 1200 version. But this one came with a slip cover with exactly the same sort of box underneath. It's not a bad game to be fair. I didn't actually mind this one from what I played with it. This one again, 1200 version, exactly the same box underneath, but without the slip cover. But again, I mean, it might have had a slip cover at one point, I'm not sure. And then this is the normal 500 release, which I believe is just a stickers are different. I don't know what enhancements the 1200 version's got. I'm sure people can tell me in the comments. And then we've got Lethal Weapon. I'm not sure if this is the like a French version, sort of some French dialect on there. I mean, it says on the back English only, but that's actually the first time I've ever noticed it. It's a game I've never actually played. This product is designed for sale in the UK, so I'm guessing it's the UK version. No idea. I'm sure Paul can shed some light on that. This is a good game, Kid Chaos. Obviously a Sonic clone. This one definitely needs a bit of a box upgrade, or to be honest, I reckon a good iron would sort this box right out. Actually, it's the only thing I don't like about the big box games. They are sort of more prone to squashing than the 3/4 boxes. Next up, Mr. Nuts. Don't think I've ever played this one on Amiga. I've definitely played it on the Mega Drive, but this one's actually in really nice condition. Next up, we've got the Quaver Man himself, One Step Beyond, Colin Curley. I mean, to be honest, there's so many of these boxes. I mean, stickers like that I'll always keep on there anyway, but yeah, I definitely need some of these boxes need cleaning up. You're not even going to see this game in a minute, but it's Paracel Stars behind me. Story of Rainbow Islands 2. Really good, actually. Really good game. I don't think it's as good as the first Rainbow Islands, but very playable. And I always remember this one as well. This used to come in an A600 pack, like in a smaller box, but push over. Again, a couple of stickers on this I'll have to get rid of. But I quite like that game, actually. I always quite liked it back in the day as well. And I've heard really good things about this game as well, Robocop 3. Never actually played it. I know it comes with like a little dongle that plugs into the, I believe into one of the serial ports, because otherwise you can't start the game up without it. Sort of a piracy control, which, yeah, I've never heard of that before. Don't know if it was on any other game, just any other game I know it on. Then we've got RoboSport. Know absolutely nothing about this game. I mean, it looks pretty like it's not my sort of thing. Not sure. Quite a recent pickup that, actually. Next up, we've got Ryder Cup, Johnny Walker, another golf game. It's the 1200 variant. I think it only got a 1200 and a CD32 release. And I believe the CD32 release actually came out before this one. Then we've got Simpsons versus the Space Mutants. Again, I played quite a bit of this. I mean, this one's actually got quite a bit of squashing in the back. Again, one I haven't ironed yet. But yeah, a bit of a weird game, really. Sort of going around spraying everything that's purple. Yeah, weird game, but had a really good intro. I mean, seeing that I had the Cartoon Classics pack, which that came in, I played quite a bit of it. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, really. This was rock hard, but fantastic game, Sleepwalker. Again, another one that I believe got a CD32 and a 1200 version. This is the normal A500 version, and I know it got a really slim box as well in the Amiga pack. Yeah, really cool game, and all for Comic Relief. We've got Smash TV. That apparently comes with a huge poster, but I don't have it, which I'm a bit gutted about. Wouldn't mind adding that. Yeah, not bad, to be fair. Don't mind a twin stick shooter, and the fact that you can use both joysticks and play it as a twin stick, really good. Next up, we've got Space Gun. I remember actually picking this up at Revival the other year. I believe Tootie was with me at the time when I picked it up. Oh, I'm really going to run out of space pretty quickly. Next up, we've got Wizkid by my beloved Sensible Software guys. One of the weirdest games I've ever played, to be honest. I know it's a sequel to Wizball, but yeah, really, really strange game, this one. I haven't put too much time into it. And then last of this size box is WWF Wrestlemania, which I've only just added. I've got the video that came with it. I mean, I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if there's any sort of home movies on there. Just give it a watch, really. I know that there's another wrestling game which I don't own. Is it WrestleFest? As I say, I haven't got them all. I'm probably about 15-20 games away. So that's, let's say, all the all the bigger boxes. In fact, there's a couple of other big box games which are a little bit bigger than these ones actually. Next one being Sinisteve. Not a game again I'm familiar with. It's just not my sort of game, sort of the god simulators. And again, another really popular game, which again is a bit like a god sim in my opinion, A-Train. But I know it's a very popular game, and I know a lot of people love that game. Not my cup of tea. What next? Let's go with the long boxes. I do quite like the long boxes. This one's the only game I've got on the Imagine label. And that's Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. From what I remember, it wasn't that bad. It was actually quite playable. Obviously, it's a very, very early release. Daley Thompson's Olympic Challenge, which I know is not that good. I mean, I don't mind a sort of a multi-sports Olympic game, but that one I didn't think was that good. In fact, there's not many good sort of Olympic games for the Amiga, in my opinion. Not like the C64 anyway. Next up, Operation Wolf, which I didn't mind this. I played this quite a lot. Plays quite nice with the mouse. Really nice condition. I must admit, I do like these the long boxes. I know a lot of sort of Sega games came out in them sort of boxes. Next up, Platoon. Was never a huge fan of this one either. Again, quite a few people liked it, but no, not my sort of game. Well, it is sort of my sort of game. I just found it quite hard. It's actually quite hard when I get older for the Amiga now. I think I'm going to have to clear all this and we'll start again. Catch up with you in a minute. Right, we're back. I've cleared some room. So these are the medium-sized boxes. My favourite ones actually. I've got Batman, Cape Crusader, which this one definitely needs a box upgrade. But again, not as popular as you might think. It's not too easy to get hold of, that one. Same as this one really. Again, Batman the movie. This one's in a bit better condition. Not perfect by all means. Free bat sticker inside, which I know wasn't in there when I got it. But another one, Big Mike donated for me. I think he had a few of them. Love that sticker. And a great game, fantastic game. Never remembered a big box back in the day, having the Batman pack at one point as well. Next up, we've got Battle Command. Don't know anything about this game. I believe it's quite rated. A lot of people like it. Next up, we've got Beach Volley. Really cool game, this one actually. Even though I can't play it, I do remember playing it back in the day, but I'm not very good at it at all. But I do like the style of it, and again, it's quite a hard one to get hold of. Same as this one as well. Another great game, Cabal. Really cool game. I don't ever remember playing this in the arcades, but I believe it was a trackball game. But yeah, plays really well with a joystick. Really cool game. And another one that's quite sought after. This one, fantastic arcade game. Absolutely dreadful Amiga game. Chase HQ. I remember getting this back in the day. Was well excited about it, but it's not very good. It's great to see the sit-down cabinet, Chase HQ in there. Again, I don't even remember seeing a sit-down cabinet. Would love to own one. Next up, we've got Chase HQ 2, Special Criminal Investigation. I know this is a cab that Retro Dave used to have. Wasn't a huge fan of it. I know you could sort of shoot out the car and that, but didn't compare to the original. Next up, we've got Elf, a game I've never played in my life. I believe it's one of Dave Birdsall's favourites. But again, another game that is not that easy to get hold of and that is not cheap either. You've got F-29 Retaliator. Well, everyone knows I'm not really a flight sim sort of guy, so I don't know nothing about that. I know it came again in a thin box, which I believe came free with some sort of pack. Next up, we've got Lost Patrol, and this is by far the worst condition box in my Ocean collection. Another one that's pretty hard to get hold of and pretty expensive. But one day I'll find it. It's a great arcade game, Midnight Resistance, and it's not too bad on the Amiga either. I remember I had this set up in one of my egrets. At one point I had the rotary stick and the PCB. Yeah, really cool game. We've got Narc. Really tough game this one is as well. I don't particularly like this game. I tried getting into it, but no, not a huge fan. Next up we've got Navy Seals. Yeah, a game I don't know too much about, to be honest. Needs a sticker taken off though. And then this fantastic game. Again, came with my Batman pack, but not in the big box. Again, you don't see the big box version that often. It's quite rare over in the UK. Not in the worst condition. Now this one I've done a bit of a naughty with this one. As people know, you can there's some games that has the Amiga boxes with the Atari sticker over the top, and I found this at, I believe it was Play Blackpool last year. You can see the price on there, a tenner. Again, it's not an expensive game even for the Amiga, sort of 20-25 quid. But I thought for half price, take the sticker off, and I had some discs already. A little bit naughty that, but it's not many of my games I've got out, I don't think. If I come across any more, I'll confess. And then we've got the interactive movie, Nightbreed. I'm not interested in either of these, to be honest. I don't know, they just don't seem like my sort of games. Don't know anything about them really. Next up, sequel to Operation Wolf, Operation Thunderbolt. Again, not a bad game either. I always remember the cab being 2-player. Not as iconic as Wolf, but yeah, still pretty good. Now this is a fantastic game. I've got to get more of these box protectors, but Pang behind me. Awesome game. I think this came from France in a bundle with Shinobi I was talking about in one of my other videos. Next up we've got Plotting. Really cool puzzler this one actually. Never mind the Taito game. Yeah, really cool. Really good game. On to another Taito puzzler. I believe it's a Taito puzzler anyway. Puzznick. Yeah, really cool game as well. This is a game I remember playing quite a bit of back in the day as well, Robocop. Remember I had to swap this one out because when I was trying it, it comes with a poster, but I tried the discs and they were original discs, but somebody had copied a cracked version over the top of it. So I had to find replacement discs. And next up, Robocop 2, which actually I like the artwork on this one better. I believe this came with a sticker. I'm sure I've got a sticker in here somewhere. Yeah. Again, not sure if it was supposed to come with this version, but it's all in there. There's nothing on the box to say it came with a sticker, I don't believe. But yeah, cool. Really tough game this one, really hard. But yeah, definitely can't find anything about any stickers that should be in there. This is a fantastic game, Rainbow Islands. Got a few variants. This one and this one. I picked this up really cheap. That's why I've sort of kept hold of it. Obviously I don't need both of them, but they're both in really nice condition. And I do usually find when something doesn't owe me money, I'll just keep it. Next up we've got Red Heat. Now I gave this a go and I thought it was dreadful. I'm sure somebody said it wasn't that bad. Again, that top needs a bit of an iron. But I tried playing that game and yeah, I thought it was awful. Next up, Shadow Warriors. don't remember too much about this one, to be honest. Sort of get some of these games mixed up. Next up, Slice by Secret Agent. Not a bad game actually. Again, quite a hard one to get hold of. And I've got this in fantastic condition with quite a few other games from. He must have been a collector. Some of the games I got off of him, and they was all in mint condition. Next up, Tiebreak. Don't think I've ever played this, to be honest. I don't mind a tennis game, and there's a few good ones on the Amiga, like Pro Tennis Tour 2, and is it Tennis Champs? Really good. Another quite sought after one, Toki. Decent arcade game. Reminds me a little bit like sort of Rick Dangerous, where it's a sort of a memory game. Like you literally will just get killed out of nowhere if you don't know it's coming. Next up, Total Recall. Then we've got The Untouchables. I know nothing about this game, absolutely nothing. But I always preferred the orange ocean logo, just like the Batman the movie. Next up we've got Voyager, another one I know nothing about. I'm pretty sure this came with like an audio tape. Yeah, it did. Audio tape in there. No idea what's on it. Is it just a soundtrack? Yep, stereo soundtrack. Yeah, never played it. And then last of the medium boxes for full release games is Wild Wheels, a game I've just recently purchased. Really cool. I was really impressed. I had no idea what to expect. I hadn't done any research on it, but it's actually a like a car football game, a little bit like Rocket League, and it doesn't play too bad either. It's obviously quite primitive, but yeah, pretty good. And then last up for the full release games is Wizball. This is the only game I've got, the Ocean game. This one's dual case. Let's check that down there actually. Right, compilations. I seem to always finish these with compilations, and I've got a few Ocean ones. First up, Addicted to Fun. It annoys me when the artwork's printed that way and then vertical on some of these games. But yeah, fantastic compilation with New Zealand Story, Rainbow Island and Bobble Bobble. 3 fantastic Amiga games. Next up we've got Precious Metal. In there we've got Arkanoid, Revenge of Doe. That's another Imagine release. Crazy Cars, Xenon and Captain Blood. Never played Captain Blood, but Xenon's pretty good. I really like the Xenon soundtrack. Then we've got Magnum 4, a couple of Ocean games on that. Batman and Operation Wolf. Obviously Double Dragon and Afterburner, not Ocean games. And then we've got Light Force. A couple of fantastic games on there, R-Type and IK+. And then you've got Voyager, that's the Ocean game. Don't know anything about Bio Challenge. And then last but not least, Power Up. And some really quality games on there. Turrican, Cross Out, on Rainbow Island. Don't know if I ever remember playing Altered Beast, if I'm honest. Chase HQ can do one, it's an awful game. But that's about it. As I say, I've got quite a few more to get. Got to try and wrap my brain now. Actually, another game that comes in the dual case, Eco. Seems to be really hard to get hold of. I say there's another WWF game I want to get. Darkman, that came in the smaller box. Again, not hard to get, but sort of seems to be around 40 quid at the moment. I don't really want to spend that much. But yeah, I think there's about 15 games all in all. But anyway, until next time, YouTube, take care. See you soon.